Welcome to today's reflection on Stoicism. Whether you're familiar with this philosophy or just starting your journey, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can help guide us through life's challenges, uncertainties, and even daily frustrations. Today, we're diving into a few key Stoic concepts that can be applied to our everyday lives, offering a framework for resilience, calm, and purposeful living. 1. The Dichotomy of Control. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. It's the idea that some things are in our control and others are not. Epictetus reminds us, some things are in our control and others not. Think about this for a moment. So much of our anxiety comes from trying to control what's beyond our influence, like the weather, other people's actions, or random events. But the Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By doing this, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and stress. Today, take note of situations where you feel frustrated or stressed. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, focus on what you can do. If not, let it go. 2. Memento Mori, remembering death. The next Stoic concept is Memento Mori, the practice of remembering that life is fleeting. Now, this may sound morbid, but it's actually incredibly empowering. Seneca wrote, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing." By remembering that our time is limited, we're prompted to live more fully, more intentionally, and with a greater sense of urgency for what truly matters. Death is not meant to haunt us, but to sharpen our awareness of the present moment. How would your priorities shift if you knew you didn't have unlimited time? Is there something you've been putting off that you'd regret not doing? 3. Virtue is the only good. Stoicism teaches that virtue, living with wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline, is the highest good. Everything else, wealth, pleasure, or status, is secondary. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Just that you do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter." In a world that often pushes us to seek external rewards, this is a powerful reminder. What matters most is not what we gain, but how we live. Are we acting with integrity, making wise decisions, and staying true to our values? Today, focus on living virtuously. Are there any areas in your life where you might be compromising your values for something less important? How can you realign with your inner principles? 4. Premeditatio Malorum, visualizing difficulties. Next is Premeditatio Malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This practice involves mentally preparing for potential challenges before they happen. Seneca recommended rehearsing the worst-case scenarios in our minds. Rehearse them in your mind: exile, torture, war, shipwreck. While most of us won't face such extreme trials, we can still apply this by visualizing possible setbacks in our own lives. This isn't about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. By imagining difficulties, we reduce their emotional impact when they arise. Consider a challenge you're facing or may face in the future. How can you mentally prepare for it? What will you do if things don't go as planned? By expecting hardship, you can face it calmly and with resilience. 5. Sympatheia, interconnectedness of all things. Sympatheia is the Stoic idea that we're all part of a larger whole, interconnected in a way that makes us all responsible for one another. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "What injures the hive, injures the bee." We are not isolated individuals, but part of a collective. Our actions impact others, and the well-being of the world is, in some way, connected to our own. Today, think about how your actions contribute to the well-being of others. How can you be more aware of the ripple effect of your behavior, not just for yourself, but for those around you? 6. Mindfulness of the present moment. Stoics and mindfulness go hand in hand. Marcus Aurelius urged himself to stay in the present moment, writing, "Confine yourself to the present. We often get caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future, but the present is where life happens. By focusing on the now, we find clarity, peace, and purpose. How can you practice being fully present today? In conversations, in your work, or in your moments of rest, what can you do to stay anchored in the here and now without distractions? 7. Sympatheia, emotional serenity. Finally, we have Sympatheia, which refers to emotional serenity, the ability to remain calm in the face of adversity. This doesn't mean being emotionless, but it means not letting strong emotions control your actions. Seneca wrote, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be." When we cultivate this inner calm, we're no longer at the mercy of anger, fear, or desire. We find peace within ourselves, no matter what happens around us. Today, pay attention to your emotional reactions. When you feel anger or frustration rising, take a moment to step back. How can you respond calmly and wisely, instead of letting emotions dictate your actions? Stoicism isn't about removing emotions or avoiding challenges. It's about facing life's ups and downs with wisdom, courage, and serenity. By reflecting on these teachings and applying them to our daily lives, we can cultivate resilience, live with purpose, and find peace within ourselves. I hope today's reflection has given you some valuable insights. Which of these Stoic concepts resonates with you the most? How will you put these into practice today? Remember, Stoicism isn't just philosophy, it's a way of life. Thank you for joining me in today's reflection on Stoicism. I hope you found these insights helpful and that you'll be able to apply them in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from these Stoic teachings. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. I post regular content on Stoicism, mindfulness, and personal growth, and I'd love to have you on this journey with me. Let me know in the comments which Stoic principle resonated with you the most today, or if there's a specific topic you'd like me to cover next. Thanks again for watching, and remember, live virtuously, stay present, and embrace the flow of life. See you in the next one.